Welcome everybody to the next episode of Hobby on the High Seas. I thought this time I would make a short video showcasing my army. This is only a part of my Custodes fighting force, but it's the latest list I have built and that I want to play further on for a while. As some of you may know, I am not a big fan of Custodes battalion detachments, and I think that Custodes should be run in more thematic and fun ways than just 600-700 points of the army going into the battalion detachment. So this 1500 points consists of an Outrider detachment run by a shield captain on a Dawn Eagle jet bike. As you can see, the shield captain is actually not on a Dawn Eagle jet bike, but I wanted to have him stand out from the army a bit. And so I decided to go for an Agamatus jet bike from Force World, and to make him stand out a little bit more, I gave him a pistol that actually comes from the Venatari jump pack kit and mounted the lance on some stanchions or just a rack that's on the side. And then also a cool base that's still waiting for some grass and flowers to be added to it. So next part of my army is two Pallas Grav attack carry vehicles. So they are there just for some heavier firepower, and also they can shoot quite many shots for chaff clearing if necessary. They move quite fast. They're 16 inches, and basically, except for the Telemon, this army moves 12 to 16 inches each unit. And the Pallas Grav attacks were a super fun paint job. I tested out some new techniques on them and some oil washing, some stippling, and used the new Artis Opus Series D dry brushes, and that was a really fun project. So next part of my force are two units of Virtus Praetor jet bikes. All of them have hurricane bolters to maximize the amount of firepower they can unleash. Not the strongest shots, but just the amount coming from all of them is actually quite a lot. In the back row, I have two units of Venatari custodians. The guys with Venatari lance actually did quite a nice job on a Hive Tyrant, doing 3 of them 14 damage in 1 round of combat and killed the Hive Tyrant, and were definitely the MVP of the game. Next to them is a unit with Tarsus bucklers and the pistols, and which name I cannot remember at the moment. They are more of a let's say horde clearing unit, as they get 2 shots with the pistols, so even in combat, and every 6 they roll on a hit roll is an automatic extra hit roll, and with being strength 6 against clearing strength 3 units, Imperial Guard models, but even against Primaris and Chaos units. And the final part of my force is the Twin Fist Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. I have him as basically Distraction Carnifex. I think it's a really cool model, and I have not used him with in this combination before. Always used him with guns, but I think he will get more and more action on the board, and hopefully you will see him soon also in the, some battle reports that are put out by my friend the Wargamer Armamu, and on his YouTube channel. So I hope you like this kind of army overview. This force is 1,498 points, an Outrider detachment running 4 CPs. The idea, of course, is that this force has speed to grab objectives, and Telemon deep striking to harass and distract other players' big things. Thank you for watching. This has been Tanel from Fluuni Sovitime, and another episode of Hobby on High Seas.